Like many of us, we found ourselves asking this question: will I ever be free from these narcissistic gang stalkers? And to be truthful, as we know, narcissistic gang stalkers, they go away for a moment, but they always return. And so you may ask yourself, well, what can I do to be free from the claws and the clenches of narcissistic gang stalkers? And you may decide, you know what? It seems like wherever I go, whatever I do, I always encounter a narcissistic gang stalker. And so the first thing we do is that we shut everything down. We shut everyone down because we feel like we can't trust anybody anymore. And we build a wall so high that no one will ever be able to penetrate that wall. But get this. This is the question that I have for you. By building that wall, is that really walking in true freedom? You see, the very wall you put up to keep others out will be the very wall that will eventually imprison you. And by building these walls, my friend, we give the narcissistic gang stalkers exactly what they want. And what is that? They want you to be isolated. They want you to be isolated. You see, an isolated person is easy to manipulate. An isolated person that's alone is easier to attack. An isolated person is easier to run a smear campaign and have everybody to believe it because you have no allies. And so, by building these walls, get this, you become more like the narcissistic gang stalkers. And you may say, well, how is that? I'm an empath. I have sympathy. I have empathy. I'm nothing like the narcissistic gang stalker. Oh, but get this. If you're building up walls and you're shutting everybody down and you don't trust anyone and your heart has become so distrustful that you build up these walls around your heart that you can't accept love and friendship and you can't give or be a friend to someone else. And those are the attributes of a narcissistic gang stalker. Their heart is so cold and it's made of stone. It's a fleshly heart that has turned to stone, in which they don't trust anyone. And it's from their own doing, because narcissistic gang stalkers believe that no one in the world is good. Everybody lies, everybody betrays, everybody manipulates, everybody steals, everybody destroys, everybody is a wrecking ball just like them. But no, being an empath, you're not just like them. You are the total opposite of the narcissistic gang stalker. But it's real easy to take on their attributes after you've been hurt for so long and so much and by so many people. And even more so, the most damage is done is by the family members that are narcissistic gang stalkers. The family members that are the flying monkeys. The family members that plotted your demise. The family members that hurt you to your core and you felt like you could never recover. But if you're listening to my voice today, you're still here. And so recovery and freedom is possible. And so the first thing we have to do, the first tip that I want to give you on today, and then I'll be coming back more the rest of this week for more tips. So tip number 1 is to slowly tear down those walls. Slowly tear down those walls. Slowly come out of isolation. Slowly allow your heart to trust and to love and to heal. Allow your heart to love again, to give love, and to be able to receive love. That's the first tip that I have for you today when it comes to walking in true freedom after dealing with narcissistic gang stalkers.